John Cobby and Les Bolan. We've got the first final out on the track here for the 1995 Hyundai National Sprint Car Championship here at Lincoln County Raceway, and it's just about all to happen. First final, 22 laps with the young man in off the pole, and that's Chris Gilmore in a Carly Italia chassis, and he sponsors AMSA, Egypt, and the Gold Coast Kart Centre. He's been first raced when 7 years of age. He time trialled third in the 1994 Nationals. He's the winner of many club championships and meetings as a rookie and a junior, now also driving junior clubman for Egypt as well.
But this is national championship deciding stuff. Out of the turn they come, and we've gone green as they work into the opening turn. It's Winterbottom in kart number 15. Also the 25 kart, he's moved up. That's Chris Gilmore. He quickly tucks in to position number 2. Is it? The 26 is also up there in Troy Hunt. He may have moved to second. Yes, Hunt's to second. Gilmore's been dropped back to position number 3, and back in behind them Alex Davison in kart number 3 is also charging very hard as they come in through Hoynes, Wheeler and Thorne. Back down towards Hyundai, it's hairpin time. The 15 kart, Mark Winterbottom, after his sterling drive in Junior Inter, he'd be all fired up for this. 2 races in succession. He wants the national championship. He wants the green and gold, and he wants it desperately as they come past, and it is Hunt in second position. In third, as we called it, it's the 25 kart of Chris Gilmore for Egypt, AMSA Gold Coast Kart Centre. Here's Carly Italia. Kart working fairly well, but he'd be a little disappointed after being bumped back to third on the initial start. Davison continues to run in position number 4 with Danny Jury in 7 running 5th. Timothy Macro in 19 running 6th. Adrian Binns in 36 running in 7th position. Back behind them Simon Richardson in 35. He runs 8th. In 9th it's Bart Price in 31. And the driver who rounds out your top 10 is Andrew Finlay in kart number 14. But Mark Winterbottom in kart number 15 really has thrown the gauntlet out. He said, hey fellas, come catch me if you can, and they simply are not answering the call. Gilmore now warming to the task as he looks for the inside on Troy Hunt in kart number 26. He can't quite manage to do it, because it's the 26, the CRC Carly kart of Hunt, that continues to run in second, but all the while our leader is disappearing off into the distance, and Winterbottom now is the quickest on the track, 40.168 seconds. They make their way through Tui's Chase for Blue Label and Bitter, of course. Tui's Chase, as I get it right. They work the backstretch past Bridgestone, now in towards Oz Truss and Winterbottom. Has he got the rest of the field's measure? You just get the impression that if Gilmore perhaps could get by Hunt, maybe, just maybe, he could make up enough ground to challenge. He's under brakes, hard to the inside. Hyundai hairpin. Hunt comes back at him. They are wheel to wheel as they approach Macquarie in turn. Davison wants a slice of the action, but all of this is playing right into the hands of Winterbottom. He is clear with clear racetrack out ahead of him. They can battle as much as they like, because so far as they continue doing that, he's going to gain a 1/10 of a second here, a 1/10 of a second there, and all of a sudden his lead will be out to about 1.5 to 2 seconds. With only 2 circulations to go, Winterbottom, the green and gold, he can smell it and he can picture it. May can picture a top 3 finish, but so too can Davison in kart number 3. The 37, it's a Dino up against the 3 of Davison. Of course, that's a demon kart for Drew Price Engineering. Alex running for DP Karts, Shiners Car Wash Systems. They're his sponsors, and he's trying grimly to hold on to that position. Out past Vinedex, the sweeper now. May's well positioned for a possible lunge, but Davison's covered. Has he? No.
Great stuff. The 37 kart moves in underneath him. Thanks, John, as they come up the 85 metres straight up to Macquarie in this time. They've got the last lap board being shown to them. Our leader, 15, Mark Winterbottom, goes past from New South Wales, having completed 21 laps with the last lap now to go before he can pick up provisional, of course, at this stage from where we stand. The green and yellow number plate for national title here. Second is Chris Gilmore. Third is still the Brendan Maker. He's moved up beautifully, got a great inside pass, and is starting now to work away as they come across to the far side. I'll tell you what, he's back behind it. The number 3 kart's got back in front of him. 3's now back in front. Alex Davidson passed again. Now the young man Brendan May, as they come out of Hyundai, the hairpin for the last time. They work up. Winner provisional at this time of the 1995 Junior National Light final here today is Mark Winterbottom. Chris Gilmore in second position from Queensland. Adrian Bitt. Oh,
what a finish!
About that.
He went off the track. I think Hunt may have even snuck into position number 3, or did he? Our screen showing the 37 of May, who had 4 wheels off on the dirt. A magnificent finish. We've got May being shown here with Hunt and Davison going from 3rd to 5th on the finishing line. From Macro, Dubois, Jury, Michael Lovegrove 9th, Andrew Finlay 10th. Obviously, they are unofficial results.
That's right, and we'll wait for the official results to come up to us shortly, John. Mate, that was a great first final here for the 1995 National Kart titles here at Lincoln County Raceway. And if the action continues as good as that, with 3 across the line, almost neck and neck for 3rd, 4th and 5th, we can look forward to some great racing.